I'm Shivali Patel, a brand evangelist at Helium 10 and an Amazon seller, and I'm here with Robert, who's been thinking about selling on Amazon.
I have been, Shivali, and for each subsequent video we've had together, I've gotten more and more insight and knowledge into the whole Amazon selling process. And the last video, I learned about Seller Central and the components of a product listing, and I am just so excited about whatever we're going to talk about in this video.
Well, in this video, we're going to talk about creating your listing.
Okay.
So this can really make or break your success on Amazon, but ultimately, you want to create a listing that indexes and converts.
Okay. And indexing and converts are two words I don't know. So what does that mean?
No problem. So indexing, what do I mean by that? So when you think about Amazon, right, you know that a consumer will go and type something into that search bar. Mm-hmm. So what we're going to call that is keywords. That's what we call them.
Okay.
And when you're thinking about actually going through that page, that search result page, when you type something in, how far do you get?
Oh boy. I don't get to page 2, I'll tell you that much.
Right. And most people, honestly, don't get past half of the first page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do, Shivali.
Well, so do I. So what does that mean, right, for the Amazon seller? It means that you want to rank higher. You want to show up higher on the page for whatever keywords that you're looking at.
So indexing is the same as ranking?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Just about. So the higher up you are for that keyword, the more eyeballs your listing gets.
Okay.
Sounds pretty good, right?
Yeah. I would like to get as many eyeballs as I can.
Yeah, because that's more traffic. And then what I mean about converting is having a nice product page, really. So when somebody clicks on your product after you've indexed high, what are they really looking at? And what is going to persuade them to click the add to cart or buy now button?
Okay, so I want my product listing to be the best it can be so it can convert like crazy.
And when it comes to creating your listing, it starts with finding the right keywords.
Okay, and keywords, once again, that's what people put into Amazon when they're looking for something.
Yes, because Amazon is essentially a search engine. And keywords are how people find your product. And that's why it's so critical that your listing is full of highly searched for and highly relevant keywords that can really help your product index high and accordingly get seen by shoppers.
Okay, highly searched for keywords. I think it's in the title, but tell me what that means.
It just means that a lot of people are searching for what you're selling.
Highly?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of people are searching for that keyword. So that way your product has a lot of traffic.
Great. And then highly relevant keywords. What does that mean?
Highly relevant keywords, all that means is the product that you are selling, whatever keyword it's showing up for, really matches that buyer intent.
Okay, and buyer intent is if someone wants to buy something specifically, they're typing that in and they're seeing the products that will hopefully get them to their goal, right?
Yeah. So if the product really matches what the consumer is looking for, they're more likely to buy it, right?
Okay, so if I'm selling something that'll help your back, I don't want my product to show up when someone's looking for something that'll help their feet.
Exactly.
Because they're not going to buy it. Those are two separate markets.
They are. So
you don't want to lower your conversions, and it'll lower your indexing. Everything will be messed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to just have something that's highly relevant.
Okay.
And because keywords are so critical to your success, Helium 10 has a number of tools you can use to find powerful, impactful keywords.
That is a relief.
Yeah, and you can start with Helium 10 tools like Magnet and Cerebro. So that way you can take a look at some existing listings, some of your competitors' listings, and figure out what their ranking strategy really is and go from there.
Okay. And what else?
So after, let's say you see all these keywords, right? And you have this long list. After that, you can shortlist them based on just frequency or length using this other tool called Frankenstein before you put it into this other one called Scribbles that helps you organize that listing into a way that's more digestible for the consumer to read.
Okay. Oh, and can you expand on organizing? What is that?
Yeah, so what I mean by organizing is the same way that for product research, we had this long list of, possible product opportunities and we took them down and narrowed them to one. Mm-hmm. Same thing for keywords. You have this long list of keywords for Magnet and Cerebro that you find using those tools. You narrow them down with Frankenstein, and by the time that you're getting to Scribbles, you're really using those impactful, highly searched for, highly relevant keywords, and you're framing them in a way that makes sense to the person that's going to be reading your product page. So you remember in the last video, we talked about the components of a listing, and we saw the bullet points and the product description. So in Scribbles is where you would really take those keywords and draft that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't want to sound like a robot.
Yeah,
basically.
You basically don't want to sound like a robot.
Okay.
And those are also things that help you convert once that consumer is on that product page. So let's also talk a little bit about what are some other things that can help your listing really convert.
Let's talk about that, Shivali.
So what are some things that you think are important for a good listing to have to convert?
Well, gotta have good pictures.
Yes, good pictures.
We're a visual group these days. Bullet points, probably good descriptions of the product, good copy.
Exactly. And so those are the important things. You have to keep in mind that you're in a digital space. And the same way that when you are at a retail store, you're more likely to gravitate towards a brand that is more professional in nature, you want to do the same thing in the e-commerce space as well. So you want to have professional images that either appeal to the viewer's emotions, but also are informative, right? So it's really about having this listing that is the most informative, visually appealing listing that can instill confidence in the person that's looking at it. So that way it can really convert. You can index high and you can get all the traffic in the world, but you've got to have a professional listing so that it can really convert and make you sales.
Okay. Well, I want Robert's brand to be the best out there. So I want all this to be on my listing.
Well, I have full faith in you, Robert.
Thank you, Shivali. So this really helped explain what the breakdown of a listing is, how to make sure to incorporate the best keywords that also are relevant to your listing and are words that people are searched for highly. So what else we got, Shivali?
Well, I think this is a phenomenal place to actually get you started. So I think everything we've covered is enough to just get you up and running.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. But of course, there are more comprehensive trainings available, and I'll be covering that in the next video over. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified whenever we have new content on our channel. See you soon.